Today marks the beginning of the end of Target's Canadian adventure. This morning, the U.S. retailer will likely begin a massive liquidation. Greg Harper joins us live from Richmond's Lansdowne Centre with more. Greg?
Good morning, Jody. Yes, Target Canada has confirmed that the liquidation will begin here today. The U.S. retailer received court approval for this to happen yesterday. It looks as though the discounts will start at 30% off the regular prices. Now, many Target stores have already stopped carrying perishables like milk, eggs, and frozen foods. In addition to its remaining inventory, Target's shelving, fixtures, and equipment will also be sold off. Last month, of course, Target announced it would close all of its 133 stores across the country and laying off more than 17,000 workers in the process. No line here in Richmond yet. Did see a few gentlemen arrive. They are now in their vehicle. We'll have a chat with them and see just what exactly they are looking for. Hearing some reports from already across other parts of the country that some consumers aren't happy with the 30% discount. They think that the sales should be even greater than they are. We'll be here throughout the morning. Jody?
All right, we look forward to that. Thanks so much. Greg Harper reporting live from Richmond this morning. A North Vancouver woman detained with her husband since last summer in China on suspicion of stealing state secrets has been released on bail. China's foreign ministry says Julia Garrett was released while her case remains under investigation. Her husband, Kevin, has been moved from residential surveillance to what an official calls the more serious status of criminal detention. The Garretts have lived in China since 1984 and opened a coffee shop in 2008 in Dandong, where they were arrested last August. A Surrey man is behind bars this morning south of the border. The shocking allegation against him? Pursuing a 12-year-old girl for sex. Kuldeep Kelly Mahal was arrested in Burlington, Washington on Tuesday. He allegedly thought he was meeting a 12-year-old. U.S. Homeland Security says she didn't exist and he'd been communicating with an undercover agent, that is. Mahal is accused of sending explicit messages and photos of himself after responding to an ad on Craigslist. He has been coaching youth soccer in Surrey for 12 seasons, passing a criminal record check.
We do all those things, but unfortunately, there are always events like this, whether the gentleman is a soccer coach or whether he's a wood carver or a cabinet maker. It's not a soccer-related matter. It didn't happen on the soccer field. It didn't happen at a soccer event. So it's just coincidental that he also happens to be a coach in our program.
47-year-old Mahal coaches a boys under-16 team. It's believed he has a child in the Surrey League. He's been suspended from coaching as his legal process plays out. A former UBC professor made a quick exit from court after being sentenced for voyeurism. James Rupert was given a suspended sentence of 18 months probation. Rupert admitted to installing a camera in a change room to record women taking part in a study as they undressed. He was arrested last year and eventually fired from his position as kinesiology professor. It's been a fairly mild winter, but when it's wet and dark, our roads can still be very dangerous. Visibility appears to be a factor in an accident in Surrey last night. 2 people were hit while walking along 90th Avenue around 7:30. The impact sent both flying, with one victim landing in a water-filled ditch. Both were taken to hospital, possibly with broken bones. The truck that hit them was left with front-end damage. The driver did stay on scene and cooperated with police. RCMP say the pedestrians were walking with their backs to traffic and were wearing dark clothing. The SPCA is leading the search for the owner of a dog found in very bad condition in Maple Ridge. This is Willow. She's a Siberian Husky, spotted wandering around by a Good Samaritan on Saturday. The dog, clearly badly emaciated and its muscles atrophied. The SPCA says Willow has been given a body condition rating of 1 out of a possible 9.
If I can get one message out there, is put some form of identification on your animal. They can't speak for themselves, and so we need to help them with that.
If Willow's owner is not found, the SPCA will find the dog a foster home before seeking an adoption.